Hi everyone, in this video I will explain the chemistry of fatty acids in detail. So fatty acids generally found in ester linkage in different classes of lipids, and chemically these fatty acids are aliphatic carboxylic acid, and this is the general formula of fatty acid RCOOH, where R is the hydrocarbon chain. And how to number the carbon atoms in a fatty acids. So the functional group carbon, that is the carbon atom of the carboxyl group, which is given number 1, and the next carbon is the C2, or C2 is also known as alpha, and the next one is C3 or beta, and the terminal methyl group carbon is known as omega carbon. So this is the functional group carbon, which is given C1, and the adjacent carbon, which is given C2 or alpha, and the next one is C3 or beta, and this is the terminal methyl group carbon, which is given omega 1. Coming to the classifications of fatty acid, so we can classify fatty acid into on the basis of different criteria. So depending on the total number of carbon atom, or depending on the nature of hydrocarbon chain, or depending on the length of the hydrocarbon chain. So on the basis of total number of carbon atoms in a fatty acid, these fatty acids are divided into two groups: even chain fatty acid and odd chain fatty acid. For even chain fatty acid, examples are palmitic acid and stearic acid. Palmitic acid contains 16 carbon atoms and stearic acid contains 18 carbon atoms. And for odd chain fatty acid, the best example is propionic acid, which contains 3 carbon atoms. And majority of naturally occurring fatty acids are in even chain fatty acids. And depending on the nature of hydrocarbon chain, that is whether this hydrocarbon chain contains double bond or single bond, we can classify fatty acid into two groups. One is saturated fatty acid, which means the hydrocarbon chain contains only single bond. The second group is known as unsaturated fatty acid, which means this hydrocarbon chain contains double bond. And these unsaturated fatty acids are again subclassified into mono unsaturated fatty acid and poly unsaturated fatty acid. So saturated fatty acid, there is no double bond in the hydrocarbon chain. And the examples are palmitic acid, stearic acid, and acetic acid. And for unsaturated fatty acid, unsaturated means they have at least one double bond, which is again subclassified into mono unsaturated, which means the hydrocarbon chain contain one double bond, or poly unsaturated fatty acid, they contain more than one double bond. So these are the examples for unsaturated fatty acid. One is oleic acid. Oleic acid contain total 18 carbon atom and one double bond. So it is an example for mono unsaturated fatty acid. And the second one is alpha linolenic acid. Linoleic acid, which contain 18 carbon atom and 2 double bond, and alpha linolenic acid, which contain 18 carbon atom but 3 double bond, and arachidonic acid, it is a 20 carbon compound containing 4 double bond. So linoleic acid, alpha linolenic, arachidonic acid, these are the examples for poly unsaturated fatty acid, and oleic acid, which is an example for mono unsaturated fatty acid. And depending on the length of the hydrocarbon chain, we can classify fatty acid into short chain fatty acid, which contain 2 to 6 carbon atom, medium chain fatty acid, which contain 6 to 14 carbon atom, long chain containing 14 to 20 carbon atom, and very long chain fatty acid, which contain more than 20 carbon atoms. And numbering of double bond in a unsaturated fatty acid. There are two methods. One is known as delta system or omega system. So in delta system, here in delta system, the numbering starting from the carboxyl carbon atom, and in omega system, the numbering starting the counting starts from the methyl end of the fatty acid. And unsaturated fatty acid, due to the presence of double bond, they have geometrical isomerism, cis and trans isomerism. So cis means if the acyl groups are on the same side of the double bond, and trans means here the acyl groups are on the opposite side of the double bond. And all naturally occurring fatty acids are in cis configuration. So what is the significance of trans fatty acid? So naturally occurring fatty acids are in cis configuration, and this cis fatty acids on prolonged heating, it is converted into trans fatty acid. And these trans fatty acids are present in processed food items, and these trans fatty acids are dangerous as they increases triglyceride level, LDL cholesterol level, and decreases HDL cholesterol level. So trans fatty acids increases the risk of atherosclerosis. And for monounsaturated fatty acid, the example is oleic acid. So regarding oleic acid, it is the most common fatty acid in natural fat, and it is an 18 carbon compound containing one double bond. And when we count from the methyl end, that double bond is present at omega 9th position. So it is considered as omega 9 fatty acid. So oleic acid is an example for omega 9 fatty acid. Coming to polyunsaturated fatty acid, they are also known as essential fatty acid, because these fatty acids cannot be synthesized in our body. So the enzymes that can introduce double bond beyond this omega 9th position, omega 9 carbon, these enzymes are absent in our body. So polyunsaturated fatty acids are known as essential fatty acid, which has to be supplemented with diet. And these essential fatty acids are again divided into two categories. One is omega 3 fatty acids, and the second group is known as omega 6 fatty acids. And the two fatty acids which are essential in diet, one is linoleic acid and alpha linolenic acid. So among this linoleic and alpha linolenic, which is most essential? Here the most essential fatty acid is linoleic acid, because there is another polyunsaturated fatty acid, that is arachidonic acid, which is derived from linoleic acid. So among linoleic and alpha linolenic, most essential fatty acid is linoleic acid. Coming to omega 3 fatty acid, the example is alpha linolenic acid. So regarding alpha linolenic acid, it is an 18 carbon compound containing 3 double bond, and the first double bond from the methyl end, which is present at omega 3 position. That's why it is known as omega 3 fatty acid. And this alpha linolenic acid is present in vegetable oils. Other examples for omega 3 fatty acids are cervonic acid, and this cervonic acid is also known as docosahexaenoic acid or DHA, and it is present in breast milk, and it is required for the functioning of this retinal photoreceptor cell, and they have also an important role in the functioning of neurons. Other example is timnodonic acid. So these are the examples for omega 3 fatty acid: alpha linolenic acid, cervonic acid, and timnodonic acid. And the second group is omega 6 fatty acid. The example is linonic acid. So linonic acid, it is an 18 carbon compound containing 2 double bond, but the first double bond from the methyl end, which is present at omega 6 position. That's why it is considered as omega 6 fatty acid. And this omega 6 fatty acid is also present in vegetable oils. And arachidonic acid, which is derived from linonic acid. And what are the significance of arachidonic acid? This arachidonic acid acts as a precursor molecule for the synthesis of prostaglandin. So this is the classification of polyunsaturated fatty acid or essential fatty acid. We can classify essential fatty acid into omega 3 fatty acid and omega 6 fatty acid. The examples for omega 3 fatty acids are alpha linolenic acid, cervonic acid, and timnodonic acid. And for omega 6 fatty acid, the examples are linonic acid and arachidonic acid. And arachidonic acid is the precursor molecule for the formation of prostaglandin. Coming to the biomedical importance of essential fatty acid, they are membrane components. These essential fatty acids act as a components of membrane, cell membrane, and membranes of certain organelle. So mitochondrial membrane also contain this essential fatty acid. So their deficiency decreases the efficiency of biological oxidation. The second significance is these essential fatty acids are required for the synthesis of prostaglandin. So for the formation of prostaglandin, the precursor molecule is arachidonic acid, which is an essential fatty acid, and this arachidonic acid is derived from linonic acid. And the third significance is their effect on serum cholesterol level. This essential fatty acid increases the excretion of cholesterol, thereby they tries to reduce the serum cholesterol level. So this essential fatty acid have anti-atherogenic effect. And this essential fatty acid helps to prevent fatty liver. And another function is related to the retina. This retinal photoreceptor cell functions require docosahexaenoic acid. And what are the deficiency manifestations of essential fatty acid? So essential fatty acid deficiencies are characterized by fatty liver, scaly dermatitis, poor wound healing, and hair loss. So these are all regarding the chemistry of fatty acid. Thank you.